Judas Iscariot is remembered as the worst traitor in history. He gave up Jesus for silver. He kissed him on the cheek, then hung himself. But what if that story is a lie? What if Judas wasn't a traitor, but a guardian? A man who didn't betray Jesus, but saved the world from falling apart? It started with a hum beneath Jerusalem, a vibration Judas couldn't explain. One night, away from the others, he followed the sound. He dug into the ground until he found something buried, a strange box, made of wood and copper, warm, buzzing in his hands. Inside were coils, gears, and a carved cross, and symbols he couldn't read. Some symbols were Hebrew, some were Greek, some were not from earth. One sentence was scratched into the lid: protect the track. Judas didn't understand until the box showed him. Visions, flashes, Jesus dying in different ways. Too early, too late. He saw cities collapsing, history skipping like broken film. The timeline was broken. The box was trying to fix it. It wasn't magic. It was a time machine. And it needed a human handler, someone to keep time steady. The box chose Judas. He didn't ask for it, but he felt the responsibility. He stopped sleeping, wandered off during the night. He tried to hide it, but the box kept calling to him. Judas began to suspect Jesus was connected to the machine. Maybe he wasn't just a prophet. Maybe he was part of the glitch. One night, Judas showed Jesus the box. Jesus looked at it once, then said, "It should never have been found." That night, the box pulsed louder than ever. Judas saw more visions, time loops, repeating deaths. Reality cracked in small ways, too small for others to notice. Only one timeline stayed stable, the one where Judas kissed him. The kiss wasn't betrayal. It was a marker for the machine, a signal. This is the moment. Keep this version. So he kissed Jesus, knowing what people would think. He watched him taken by Roman soldiers and walked away in silence. History says Judas hanged himself, but the truth? He ran. He fled with the box into the desert, away from the others. He buried the machine deep in a well, left an olive branch. Then he vanished. For centuries, the machine slept underground. But time doesn't forget. Pieces began to reappear. In churches, tombs, temples. A copper ring found by a crusader. A carved cross in a monk's staff. Strange coils with unknown symbols. People called them holy relics, but they weren't holy. They were parts of a machine, and when they got too close, time bent. A clock tower ticked backward. A woman spoke a forgotten language. A soldier saw his own funeral in a dream, and it happened. No one connected the signs. Until Tesla. In 1899, Nikola Tesla received a box with no return address. Inside, a copper coil, a carved cross, and a scroll. The scroll read, "He who walks twice through death walks outside time." Tesla didn't laugh. He built something, a tower in Colorado. He said it was for energy, but Tesla was trying to fix time. He powered the device once. For 3 minutes, reality cracked. A child disappeared. A statue melted into something unrecognizable. Then the machine exploded. Tesla claimed to destroy it. But in his private journal, one sentence remained: "I met Judas. He saved us all." Years later, in 2025, a historian named Maya found Tesla's notes. She recognized the symbols, traced the parts across the globe. One in Ethiopia, one in Iceland, another in Peru. She rebuilt the box. It hummed in her hands alive, aware. The lights flickered. Her phone rang. It was her father's voice. Her father was dead. Time rippled. Reality blurred. She saw the weather for the next day, the news before it happened. She saw Judas in a dream, whispering, "Don't make my mistake." Maya turned the box off. She decided not to use it. not to risk it. Instead, she broke the machine apart again. Piece by piece, she scattered it across the world. One piece in Nepal, one in Argentina, one in Egypt. She disappeared. Some say she was taken by a group called the Track Guardians. They've existed since Judas's time. Their only rule: protect the track, never control it. Today, the machine sleeps, but time still stutters. Deja vu, glitches, dreams that come true. It's not random. It's the machine trying to reconnect. But Judas's final act still holds. He kissed Jesus to save time and became history's villain to keep the timeline alive. Not for money, not for power, but for the world. Truth doesn't always fit in the Bible or in churches. Sometimes the truth hums underground, buried with the one man who knew. A guardian in disguise. Judas, the man who kissed time.